Ethics of Our Fathers tells us, don't say when I have the time, because maybe, just maybe, you'll never have the time. In this big Torah portion, Moses is about to pass away in the end of Ha'azinu, and God tells him to go up onto Mount Nebo, and there he will pass away. And it says, the Etzem Hayom Hazeh, in the middle of this day, Moses went up. And the rabbis tell us that 3 times in the Torah does it say, the Etzem Hayom Hazeh, in the middle of this day. The first time is with Noah and the flood. When Noah went into the ark was in the middle of the day. The second time was when the Jews left Egypt in the middle of the day. And the third time was when Moses went up to pass away. And the rabbis say that whenever it says Be'etzem Hayom Hazeh, middle of this day, it's because God said, if I do it at night or not in the middle of the day, people will say, if I was able to, I would stop it. And that basically the Jewish people would said that we would never let Moses die. How could we let our great leader die? So it had to happen in the middle of this day. So God said that that's what has to happen. And the question, of course, is, why suddenly when Moses is about to pass away are the Jews fighting for him to stay alive and give credit to who he is? What happened throughout his whole life? Why then? Were they bickering with Moses the whole time? And they were arguing with Moses? We find through the whole numbers of the Jewish people not listening to Moses. And suddenly when he passes, they say, God, we're not going to let him pass away. And the answer is, the rabbis tell us, that throughout Moses' life, the Jews didn't appreciate him enough. And they bickered. But then when he was about to pass away, the Jews said, 1 second. Look, Moses is about to pass away. Where's our gratitude for this great leader? How could we let him leave us? So tell us the rabbis that the message we have to learn from this is, don't wait to give gratitude to those that deserve it till they're ready to pass away. Don't wait to give gratitude to those that deserve it till they're not here anymore. But if there's someone in your life that deserves gratitude, if there's an angel in your life, say it now and always. In fact, this year, Rosh Hashanah is on a Friday night, and every Friday night we come home and we sing the Shalom Aleichem, welcoming the angels. And the truth is that we might welcome the angels above. We might welcome the angels in the heavenly abode. But really, when we sing Shalom Aleichem, and especially this Friday night, the first night of the year, you're looking at the angels in your life. Your wife, your children, the people that are angels in your life, bring you happiness and love, your husbands, your parents. That's the true Shalom Aleichem we're singing to. And that's the message we get from Moses. Don't wait like the Jewish people till he was about to pass away, and then they said, Be'etzem Hayom Hazeh, 1 second, Moses, don't let him leave, he's the greatest leader. But while he was alive, they bickered with him. No, have gratitude throughout his life. Have gratitude and look around your table this Friday night for Rosh Hashanah at all the angels and say thank you for who you are. There's a famous story about this guy who wanted to make the most beautiful painting, and he was going to travel the whole world to find the most beautiful painting. The first person he bumps into is a soldier. He says, tell me, what's the most beautiful painting to paint? He said, a painting of peace. The guy says, you're right, but how am I going to paint a painting of peace? He goes a little further. It's a couple. And he meets a couple that just got married, a beautiful couple, and he tells them, tell me, what's the best, most beautiful painting in the world to paint? And they say, love, of course, love. He says, wow, that's for sure right, but how am I going to paint love? And then he continues going and he sees a rabbi. He says, Rabbi, what's the greatest painting in the world I could paint? And the rabbi says, faith. He says, really? Of course, faith. But how am I going to paint faith? So he comes back home dejected, and as he walks into his house, it's Friday afternoon, and his wife and kids embrace him and they hug him, and the house smells from the delicious food of Shabbos, and the table is set with the Kiddush cup and the candlesticks and the challah and the challah covers, and it's adorned so deliciously. And he says, I know, I'll paint a picture of Shabbos, because Shabbos with the family is peace and harmony of all of us together. It's love between us, and it's also faith, the faith that 6 days God created the world, and on the 7th day he rested. So this Friday night, the first day of the year, remember to look around at the angels at your life, the love in your life, the faith, and the peace, and say thank you. God bless you and have a great day.